Hello, Dr. Evgeny is here with another tutorial, and today we're looking at printing. We'll have a look at three things. First, how to install a print driver on your laptop. Second, how to send to print and customize print settings. And finally, how to troubleshoot minor technical issues. To install a print driver on your computer, go to http printer ksokr. I will paste this link in the description to this video clip so it's easily clickable for you. Once you're there, first thing you can do is switch to English by clicking here. From here, let's click on Driver Download. Let's do a print driver for Mac. Click on Download. This will download the driver into your Downloads folder. Let's click on this driver. This will take us to our Downloads folder and will automatically unzip this file. If for some reason that didn't happen and you just have the zip file, double click on the zip file and this will unzip the installation file. Click on this folder. Inside you will see one file. Double click on it and go through the installation process. At one point, your Mac computer will ask for the password or just tapping the fingerprint ID. After that, there will be just one ID dialog box where we need to input our tag ID, which is the part of your email prior to add. For example, my email is evgeny.permykov@ks.r.kr, so my tag ID would be everything before the @ sign. After that, just click Save. You can now go back to your Downloads folder and delete all the files that were downloaded for the printer. Now that we have the driver installed on our computer, we can try and print something out. I have this file on my desktop for print, which I would like to send to the printer. It has multiple pages and it looks like I'm ready to print. To send to print, you can either use a shortcut Command P or go to File and click Print. In the printer settings, make sure that the printer is this. That's the school printer that we want to use to send to print. It's also important to be on a school network, not using your hotspot or any other network. So in my case, I'm on StaffNet network right now. So once I verified these two things, I can proceed and click on print. Before I do that, there are several settings that we can customize in the printer. The most requested feature for printer settings is double-sided print, which we can find under the printer options. Scroll a little bit down to Layout and Finish. In here, we can select one-sided, which is the default. If we click on that, we can select two-sided. Once we click OK, we can now send to print. There's one more thing we can do to make our printing experience more enjoyable. We can save this as a preset so that next time we want to print double-sided, we don't have to go all the way down and select double-sided. We just click and select the preset. To do that, let's go to the preset, click on None, and then Save Current Settings as preset. So I've selected double-sided, so I'm going to call this as a double-sided. Now let's click OK. So next time, I can simply click on two-sided, and this will automatically go to the right place and change the settings to double-sided. Once I've done that, I can click on Print, and the job will go to the print server. Now that our document has been sent to print, it's now time to go to the actual printer and see what we need to do there to have this document finally printed on paper. Well, first thing you need to do is to log in, and there are several ways to do that. As you can see, there are two options here. You can either log in and print, or you can only log in. The difference here is that if you are on login and print and you use your ID card, the printer will just start printing. I sent 3 documents, so I would like to select which document I want to print first. So therefore, I choose only logging, and from there, I will be able to select what I want to print. Now, once I select only logging, there are 2 ways for me to log in. I can use my card and just swipe it here next to the white sensor, or if I, for some reason, left my card elsewhere, I can use ID and password. The ID for the printer is the first part of your email. So in my case, it is going to be my first name and my last name. Click OK. The password, as we remember, is just number 1. Once I click OK, click on only login and click log in. Now I am inside the printer settings. In our case, we want to go to uPrint. In here, I can see all the documents that I sent to print before. Google Doc is the first document that I want to print out. There are several settings that I can change in print settings right here. Essentially, we're looking at these two things. Black print, I can go for the black print. I can also go for the double-sided print. And if your document has more than one page, the printer will automatically turn the page and print on either side. My document has only one page, so I'll proceed with no and click OK and click Start. Printer is now in progress, and it should be printing out the Google Doc that I sent to print, and it's right here. This is my Google Doc. Now that the Google Doc has been printed out, you can see that it is no longer in the menu. I cannot choose that. I can choose other files to print. It's important to log off once you finish your print job, and you can do that by clicking on this button here. As an example, let's see what happens if I don't log in and just use login and print, and I will use just my card to swipe it here. Once I swipe, you will see the printer will automatically log in and it will start printing. So when you do it this way, you can see the documents that you want to print. You also cannot customize the print jobs. I've sent quite a few documents to the print, and now the printer just printed out everything that I sent before without giving me an option to choose what I want to print. And that's the difference between login and print and only login. Only login will allow you to choose what you want to print, while login and print will automatically start printing whatever is that you've sent to print before. If you ever experience any issues with printing, the recommended method to troubleshoot is to go to step 1, where we downloaded driver for the printer. That's probably, in 9 out of 10 cases, this will solve your problem. Simply go to the same link that we pasted in the description to this video clip and re-download the driver and reinstall the driver. Another thing you can do to just make sure that everything works fine, once you go to the http printer.cas.kr, log into the print server and see what documents the server has received from you. To do that, let's use our tech ID, which is in my case this, and then use password, just one. Let's click Remember Me. Once we're there, we can see the print list, and the print list will contain all the documents that the print server has received from us. It's probably a good habit to have to check the print server after you've sent something to print, just to make sure that everything works fine before you go to the printer to find out that nothing is there. Send something to print, log into the print server, make sure that your print job is there, and then go and print it out. Finally, we have a standalone video clip explaining how you can send to print using your mobile device, iPad or an iPhone. Also, we will link this into the description of this video clip, and there'll be also the link in the Phoenix Academy, so go check it out if you want to learn how to send to print from your mobile device. Thanks for your attention, and we'll see you in the next tech tutorial.